Yeah, smoking in the astral plane is super fucking weird. Especially when you don't know that you're doing it. Like, I feel like if you knew you were astral projecting and then you smoked, you might end up back inside your body. Or you may go somewhere else, you know. Actually, I don't really know. I never did it on purpose before. But the other night, a couple nights ago, I accidentally astral projected for what felt like was fucking 2 hours, but it was only like 10 minutes and shit like that. And with inside that shit, I remember telling myself, I gotta stop smoking inside the astral plane. Because when I got inside that shit, right, I smoked inside that shit. And like, when I first got inside that shit, I noticed, like, I didn't know I was like somewhere else. But I noticed some different shit because like I was able to fly and shit like that. Like I ever since I was a kid, bro, I'd have these times where I'd be dreaming and shit. Like I could float up a little bit. It's like I'm gliding and shit like that. And I always think that it's real and that it's normal. Like it's always a normal thing to me whenever I do that shit. I'm like, yes, this is what humans could do. If humans just jump up and hold themselves inside the air, they could just do this little gliding shit. I would always just think like that, you know? So I'm inside that little hole. I'm inside that version of me and shit, doing all this shit, right? I'm going all these different places and shit like that. It's like as I smoke and shit, I feel more like floaty. So it's like before I just jump up a little bit and I glide and shit. As I would get higher and higher, nigga, it's like I jump 10 feet to the right, fucking 10 feet to the left. It's just like I'm jumping like high and far as shit and stuff. And eventually, bitch, it just makes me go to all these different places and I end up being stuck inside my room and something tried to scare me and shit like that, you feel me? But I eventually laughed in his face and I called my lion and shit like that, and the lion got me up out of and shit like that. So smoking inside the astral plane, bro, be careful because you won't have as much control over yourself and you may end up in random ass places, you feel me? All in all, if you're going to smoke inside the astral plane, just smoke with the intent of meeting a god or something like that. If you contact your spirit guides, they'll protect you and shit like that. You don't got shit to worry about. It's just that when you smoke inside the astral plane, you may forget to do that shit and just end up somewhere else. You may end up in a cool ass place though and shit like that. I'm just letting you know what the fuck I experienced. For me, nigga, I was smoking and shit like that, and as I would get higher and higher and shit, I got like lighter and lighter and more subtle. But then I ended up inside my fucking bed experiencing some evil ass guy trying to fuck with me and shit like that. But you know, like I said, I called upon the lion got me up out of here and shit. I laughed at blowing his face and shit like that. Yeah, it shit was, you know. So yeah, that was that. Peace.